welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do a little demo of some of the new Tarte products that I ordered. And I thought I would also round up like all of my favorite Tarte makeup products at the moment, because I have quite a few at this point that I really, really love. So I thought I would do like a little tutorial with them. And I have just been loving Tarte makeup. Like everything that I've purchased from them, I just love it. Like over and over, I'll purchase new stuff and I'm like, I love it. So I thought I would round up everything in one video. I ordered the darker shade of the Shape Tape. I ordered like a little travel size because I wanted to see. So, let's see. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit darker, which I think is going to work out a little bit better for me. So I think I really like this shade a little bit more. And yeah, this is the shade. Let me just take a look. I think it's 16N, I want to say. Other one I had was 12N, and I believe this one is 16N. Yep, 16N Fair Light Neutral, which I think is a really good shade for me. I've already done my brows and I'm gonna apply my eyeshadow primer, which is almost out. I feel like I need to get a new one of these. This is the Urban Decay primer potion. I've just been using it forever and it just works. I grabbed the new Tarte. It's called the Lid Laugh Love eyeshadow palette, and it's 3 palettes in one, which is amazing. Look at those shades. Oh my gosh. It's so good. I've already tested it and I love it. I think I'm going to use the shimmer shade in this one. It's like a gold color. And there's like a shimmer in each one and a matte one. And there's just like a mix of shimmer and mattes in each little circle. And the colors are there's like some warm shades and cool shades in this palette. The other one was pretty much all warm and kind of really bronzy. So I liked this one because it had a little bit of both. Because I really love the this taupey shade there, and also love this matte shade for the crease. I think I'm gonna pop that in the crease. This like matte one. The type of looks that you can create from this palette, there's just so many, but all of them are so wearable. Like this is a great everyday palette, but you could like darken it up, create more of a smoky eye for evening. There's just not a single color in this palette that I wouldn't use. And I'm going to use that kind of taupey one down here in the crease. The colors blend beautifully. They're just enough pigment. There's not, like, it's not really richly pigmented. It's just enough. It is a little powdery, I will say. So when you put your brush in, powder does kind of go everywhere, which sometimes can be kind of annoying, but there's not a lot of fallout with this. So I'd rather the powder come off the palette than onto my face. So yeah, I mean, it's just there's so many simple looks that you can create with this palette. I love also that it kind of folds all into one, so you can travel with it. It's not very, very bulky, which is nice. And they have a great bone color for the highlight. I don't really like a shimmer highlight. I like more of a matte highlight. So this is great just to put under the brow to clean up any of the crease color that I've added. Just going to do a little bit of, I think I'm gonna do this really dark brown here as a liner. Just take an angled brush. If you hear any like yelling, that's Miles downstairs. Just, I don't know what him and my mom are doing. Okay. And this palette, I believe, is new. Like, I just saw it on their site, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta try that. I also, I mean, besides this one, I do love, because I'm doing my favorites in this video, the Tarte In Bloom palette. That palette is, that's my typical go-to from Tarte. So I love that one, but this is a new one that I really wanted to try, and it did not disappoint. So added the liner. I'm just gonna add some mascara. You know, that's the thing about Tarte, however, I don't love any of their mascaras. So maybe I'll try a different one and see. But right now, there's not a Tarte mascara that I love. So if I find one, I'll definitely share it with you. But right now, I'm gonna use my Marc Jacobs At Lashed, and then we'll come back and we'll start to do some cheeks. Okay, mascara is done. I forgot to mention I used the Tarte Found Sealer foundation in 13N Fair Neutral. Love this foundation. It's been a favorite for a while now. And then the Tarte In Bloom palette, that's what I normally use. Another favorite. Okay, and then for my cheeks, I'm gonna use the Tarte Cream Bronzer in Seashells. I'm gonna use the brush that I've shared before. It's pretty much the brush that goes with it, and love it. It picks up just enough product, and I just kind of like buff it onto my cheeks. And the texture of the cream bronzer is much drier than, it's not a very, very emollient cream, which I personally love because my skin is more combination. So it dries down very quickly. It's so subtle. It's so easy to use. I mean, if I kind of look like I don't know if I'm looking like it's going on easily. It is very easy to use. It's just hard. Like this mirror is kind of like down here. But I just love the bronzer color also. Seashells is so perfect. Yeah. I just cannot say enough good things about their cream cheek products. Love that. Then I also, and you can put powder over top of it. Like if you want to do a powder blush, it doesn't stick. That's the thing that really convinced me how good this was, because I went to go put like a powder blush over top of the cream bronzer and it just glided right on. Okay, I picked up one of their cream blushes in Pink Sky and it's gorgeous. Their brush is still out of stock with this. So, because I do plan to pick up the brush that goes with it. I'm just using my Tom Ford cheek brush, which I liked at one time. I don't use it that often anymore. I don't know. It's just not a favorite of mine right now. But I just happened to be here in my little, all the brushes that I had, so I grabbed it. Pink Sky is this rosy, everyday cheek color that it's like I've been looking for a color like this. Even though I had like a million blushes, you know when you find something, you're like, I've been looking for something like this, even though you probably have something almost identical to it. For whatever reason, as soon as I put it on, I was like, yeah, I've been looking for a color just like this. It gives my cheeks like a little bit of a flush, a glow. I love it. Okay, and then I picked up their new Glow powder in Sunlit. So I'm kind of curious. When I first tried it, I was like kind of curious, like, is it going to be more of a highlighter? Is it going to be a, like, you know, setting powder that kind of blurs everything? It's really hard for me to swatch, so I'm going to try and just put it on the cheeks. I found it's not quite a highlighter. It is more of, I find it just illuminated my cheeks. Put a little bit up here, a little bit on the forehead. It's not super glittery. It reminds me a lot of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, but I love it. I have a feeling that if you have dry skin, this is going to really be beautiful because it's going to kind of illuminate the skin while still slightly taking down any shine. I haven't tested this in the dead of summer to know whether it's going to make me shinier. So unfortunately, I cannot speak to that. But I don't know. It seemed to like, it just mattified my skin, kind of blurred everything, gave me a little bit of luminescence. And yeah, but the glow is very, very subtle. Even online when I was watching them apply it, it looked a little more kind of shimmery, but actually when I have it on, it's a lot less shimmery, which I like. It's almost more of a, I've been using it just on my cheeks as a, like a setting powder, just to kind of blur everything and make them a little bit radiant, but nothing very shimmery. Today was actually the first time I tried it all over the face. I have to say, I really like it. It's almost like this lit from within glow. All right, so love that. Blush. All right, so we're getting on to finish off with lips. The Maracuja Juicy Lips, get 1, get 5. They are so good. They're quite a good amount of coverage, but they feel like a balm. So a lot of times balm colors, you know, balm textures will be very, very sheer and you're like, I need more coverage. These will give you the coverage. Now I'm using the shade Rose. Yeah. It's like instant. My lips look instantly hydrated and they feel amazing. I have a few colors. I think I have grapefruit, orchid, and rose. I use rose the most. Yes, it's stunning. I cannot recommend these enough. And I like the kind of, you click it up and it comes out and you apply it. I like that I don't have to, it's like it's not a regular lipstick. I don't know. I like the application. I like that it's a small bullet, fits my lips nicely. So I cannot recommend those enough. Out of everything, those are the ones I probably use the most, out of even like foundation, concealer, everything. I use those Maracuja lips the most. And then this is their H2o Gloss. I have the shade Villa. Now the thing with this, little eye peep here. There you go. Now the thing with this gloss is it is very sticky, but the reason why I like it is because it gives really intense coverage for a gloss. So it's almost like a lacquer. So if you want intense shine, you really like glossy, but you need it to last, first of all, a long time, because for a gloss, this lasts a very long time because it is so thick. Your hair is going to get caught to it, and there's no other way to say it. But it is, oh, and the shade Villa is gorgeous. And I think that's it. Those are all of my current Tarte favorites, with some new ones. The eyeshadow palette, the glow powder, obviously the new Shape Tape. What else did I pick up that was new? I feel like I picked up something else. Oh, and the new cream blush. Those are all the newest additions, and I love everything. I'm still gonna try out maybe one of their mascaras. Oh my gosh, they do have these new Man-Eater plumping glosses. First of all, I'm a sucker for like lip products in general. And the colors look gorgeous. So I may pick up a few of those and test those, and I will let you guys know because they just look juicy and just what I want my lips to look in the summer. So I will link everything that I talked about down below. Would love to know what your favorite Tarte products are if you've tried anything. And I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.